Dollar. Dirt on money, no soul. Had to go and get it, ain't no time to kick it. Got a stack of flip for my foes. Dollar. Please tell me you can hear me. Don't turn your back and don't neglect me. Just let me know if you need me. Dollar. Let me watch out for my partners. Keep my money long, get my team strong. Let me run away from my problems.
Yep, what's good, original crew, man? We're back. We got a guy we haven't did. We got Tyler back, man. We haven't checked out a Tyler video in a while, huh?
Yeah, it's been a while.
Been a good old minute, man. But we're back. We have him over here in Cali. He's touching down at Oakland, California, where every crime is legal. I doubt that now. Tyler, you might be over exaggerating. I doubt. Now, don't get it twisted. California and Oakland and stuff. See.
Babe, come on.
Come
California
on now. No. Come on now, Cease. Chill.
You need to stop.
No, you need to stop. No, you need to stop. Come on now. But hey, man, with that being said, make sure y'all check out the links in the description box.
Down below.
You already know where to go if you want to first support. All you got to do is check out down below. Also, if you enjoyed today's visuals.
Like it with a thumbs up.
But hey, man, let's hop into it. Let's check it out. Let's see what's about. You ready?
I'm ready.
Let's go, y'all.
This is Oakland, California.
The owner of this property is not responsible for any theft or vandalism. The owner of this property is not responsible for
Lawlessness, crime, homelessness, police giving up, businesses closing, and with one of every 30 residents having their car stolen last year, a 38% increase in robberies, 23% increase in burglaries, and 44% increase in motor vehicle theft, In-N-Out made history by closing their first store in 75 years due to the rampant crime happening at their Oakland location. With the
I don't blame them.
Wow.
I don't blame them.
Yeah.
And you know another thing I don't blame? Honestly, y'all always complain about the cops, right? Then y'all complain about the crime rates going up. But then with the police try to enforce certain rules and regulations, then you complain. You either want them to do the job or you don't want them to do the job. Now, don't get it twisted. Some overly do certain things. And not all of them are perfect. You know what I'm saying? But not all of them are guilty either. Just by what one might do. But shit, what? No lies. Sometimes I'd be like, what they need to do is just say, "Hey, we done policing some of these neighborhoods and some of these areas, and let y'all ransack, and then y'all deal with it yourself." At this point,
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
To like put that out there.
It's the truth though.
That.
It's the truth though, because a lot of these communities,
it's crazy.
Y'all complain about the police presence.
Yes, man.
But then y'all are the problem. But then once y'all become the victim, then y'all get the calling and then when the police show up, y'all need to leave. All right, bye.
Yeah.
Like y'all get y'all shit broken into. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? They start closing down businesses. Y'all can't shop. Y'all can't eat. Y'all can't do anything within y'all own communities because y'all keep terrorizing it.
You won't have nothing.
Yeah.
That's.
And then when y'all go to other places, they gonna be like, y'all going back over there to fend for yourself. What y'all gonna do then?
Oakland Police Union calling for Oakland Mayor Sheng Tao to resign, claiming the city has become an international embarrassment under her leadership, and with many residents believing the police no longer have their back in the event of a crime, and with the district attorney focusing on not incarcerating criminals, many Oakland residents believe they need new leadership to restore Oakland to the cultural capital it once was.
Target enslaved my ancestors a year ago.
Target?
I'm black, I'm a woman, and I'm a worker, and I'm queer. So I've got 4 different oppressional systems already fighting against me.
Yeah, I've been assaulted by a man. He hit me 5 times in my face already.
I got kidnapped and taken against my will.
So I met up with Bay Area native and investigative journalist Darren Stalcup to hit the streets and see what's really going on in Oakland.
Right, look at that. Suspected fire right here. This thing is torn up. We got more and more mobile units people are living in. The homelessness is unending. Literally. Graffiti on the wall, skid marks on the ground. We need to be careful out here. The f is that? The cops trailing us. The f is this corrupt?
No, he's just giving us an escort. He knows where.
So?
Yeah, he knows
He's giving us an escort?
Yeah. Right now there's a cop following us.
What's going on here? Why are we the ones being followed? I don't know why we're being followed when there's no doubt criminal activity left, right, and center.
A lot of the kids have guns now, so when I'm walking around, I'm not looking for some 25-year-old guy with a gun I'm
13-year-olds out here.
I'm looking for 7-year-olds with guns. Actually, I'm like
7 OD, bro. 7-year-olds might be OD, but nah, I ain't too much worried about. You know what I'm saying? The 25-year-old that got a gun. I'd be worried about the 50-year-old now that's strapped.
I'm worried about everybody, but definitely the young ones.
Like, them the ones you gotta be, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause most of the time the older ones you gotta piss them off for them.
Yeah.
It gotta be a conflict.
I'm worried about anybody that
Now
feel
that,
like,
but what I'm saying is the ones who target you though are typically the ones that don't have. You know what I'm
that's
saying?
what I'm about to say. Yeah, that's what I was about to say. I have to look out for anybody that I feel like that they feel like that they don't have anything to lose, anything to live for. Like, no, I'm good.
And I don't like when we start seeing like the youth, like when it's school time going on and stuff like that. You see the youth out, and you wondering like, hey, where the parents at? And the parents, they at home. Talking about, I can't control them. I can't control them. I can't tell them. You the mama. You the daddy. Like, be a parent. If you're gonna have a child, you're gonna lay down, do what you do, and get pregnant on both ends. Step up and do what you're supposed to do. Raise your child. A lot of times, a lot of stuff I see this generation is a lot of what I see now is a lack of responsibility to raise your child. I see more of mom, I'm dropping the kids off. And y'all expecting y'all parents to raise the kids. No.
Y'all decided to have.
Yeah.
That
Like,
y'all lay down and had.
Like, or are them kids too bad for me? I can't do nothing with them. Because you're not stepping up and doing what you're supposed to do. It's so much of that going on now. And that's another reason why the crime has gotten so wild. Y'all lay up and say, I like a roughneck. I like a thug. But then you have a kid, you know, that thug don't want to raise no child. And so you complain about being a single mother. And then you complain, I can't do this. And then I'm young, I still want to live my life, but I need help raising a kid. But then when you got help raising a kid, you're not using the help to help you get in a better position. You're not using it. Hey, I got to drop the kids off because I got to go work. I got to go try to I got to drop the kids off so I can go party, so I can go have fun, I need a break.
Yeah.
Your parent got the kids all the time. A lot of them nowadays.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a whole nother topic of conversation, but let's get it.
I love the way Tyler moves.
Hey, I definitely just ran around in front of a cop. I didn't mean it. He didn't do shit. We're headed to a giant camp.
That's the problem itself.
Before things get shiesty and dark.
So we made our way to a massive homeless encampment directly next to the highway that would make you think we're in a third world country and not the richest area of the richest country in the world.
We're going into the lion's den right now. We're gonna be cool, calm, and collected. Mind our six. We want to actually get some word on the street right now. I haven't seen a true vlog or documentary or really anything recently of what's going on here in Oakland.
Every RV has like 4 Walter Whites, like 8 Jesse Pinkmans.
Lots of flies, lots of human fecal matter. There's a ton of trash behind me right now. I did not know this became a human dumping ground. This is right by the freeway, right by the Burger King. Looks to be some fire damage.
What up, fam?
How you doing? Is anyone home in the treehouse? Hi there. Is this your place right here?
Downstairs.
Okay. How long you been out here?
Oh, I've been for homeless in this area for about 2017.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Do they do many sweeps?
They don't do shit around here.
I'm trying to figure out why we're in a first-class city and you guys are living out here in poverty, you know?
Between used to everybody.
Yeah?
You know.
Yeah.
Drugs, too much party.
And I saw that slingshot. Is that for self-protection?
I know.
No?
Thank you for reminding me.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it's someone else's?
Hey, nah.
Oh.
She's gonna hurt you. Come on in.
You sleeping here?
This is where I'm gonna be staying here.
What's with all these flies? Just the trash?
No, it's flies. They're just flies.
They're just everywhere out here?
Everywhere out here.
You use anything?
Don't use anything, no.
Nah.
Well, you know, they help more out there with their people out there in San Francisco. That Berkeley's the same way. Berkeley help the homeless.
Yeah.
Out here in Oakland, I don't know if there's too many of us or what's going on, but they just don't. To me, they don't give a crap.
Yeah.
What they want to do is they want to push us into a corner and hide us. But what they don't realize is that the problem is becoming really, really, really big. No, have fun in the garbage.
He likes slingshots?
Yeah, mom.
Okay. Easy, brother. See ya. And just walk with me for a second here, Darren. Just want to show the amount of trash right next to the main street. I don't understand why this is here. Why this is not swept up.
Billions of dollars have been wasted only for the situation to get worse.
I mean, trash, unending trash, people living in there. Talk to our boy, there's flies nonstop. The road is being used, so they're living right next to a freeway exit. Look at that. I mean, look, just zip straight through. As I would too. I mean, you gotta be smart and quick in these roads. Obviously, the smell is something you cannot experience through the camera, but you can only imagine.
I already know what the smell like. I've been around places like that. Not at that like level, but I can low key, because honestly, I feel like once the stench gets to that point, it can't get no. You know what I'm saying? No, like, because you know I just smelled like stank, and it's like, all right, it's like it came. You know, it's a level of funk, but I feel like it's a top tier, and there's everything else just smells like that top tier. And it might be just more of it, but not like it gets a stronger stench. You get what I mean?
In 20 years of living out here, no sewage, no running water. Feels like we're in a third world country. Tents on tents on tents, nonstop.
That's how they treating it,
Keep in mind, it's parallel to functional streets. This stuff's being used on a daily basis. I mean, just all sorts of random shit, trash, tents, people in their cars right here, living life. It is interesting. I imagine not many people walk through here. Just begs the question, why isn't this trash been swept? Do they ever clean up the trash?
Yeah, outside of clean up trash.
Yeah, full setup, trash, tents, freeway. It just baffles me that these streets are actively being used right now.
But let's also be honest and be real about it. Even if they do come clean it up, it's gonna get right back.
Yeah, that's what I was like.
It's not pointless.
Yeah, it's
but
not
then
pointless because it can be way worse than what it is if there was no cleanup at all.
Yeah.
But it's just gonna.
So they're not in a hurry to
do so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, is that a bad thing? Is that a good thing? Like, cause
me personally, I'm like, I would still clean it up in a sense because I'm like, because it's not just the people that's there that's making the trash, like people that's like
commute.
They like have to see this. Like you still have to think about like not just
But just imagine, like, so your taxpayer, because you're a taxpayer.
Yeah.
So your tax dollars goes to the city.
Yeah.
So I'm going to the city and I'm paying the dumpster committee, right? Mm-hmm. They can't constantly over.
I know.
So it's like, all right, we come clean it up.
Yeah.
And then y'all just keep fucking up even more.
Yeah.
That's more overtime, but that's more labor we'll have to pay. So there's more taxes we'll have to take from y'all.
And that's why I'm like, you know what I'm saying?
And that's what it is.
It's like damn if you do, damn if you don't. Like,
all these problems, especially when it comes down to the homeless society, it's a you care, but it's like, do they care? So it makes you not care much.
You can only care so much. Like at the end of the day, like I understand, like people get in situations, things happen in life. You know what I'm saying? But
are you trying?
Like, I need for folks to do their part in the same. Like,
yeah. Are you even trying? My thing is, are you trying to get off the streets? If you're not trying to get off the street, why should I try to help you?
Or just if this is what it's going to be, like. I guess because you will have some people that would do their part and make sure that area is clean, but then you have others that are not on that same. They just don't care.
Because I was about to say, I've seen clean homeless people, and they like, just because I'm homeless, I don't have to be dirty, I don't have to be filthy, I don't have to be nasty. Yeah. And there's other people, I don't give a fuck. We out here, like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, not all homeless people are. But not all of them, you know what I'm saying? Because I came across this video and this dude was like, when he traveled across to another country, he saw homeless people, right? Mm-hmm. And he saw some homeless people. He like, because of the society we're from, like, you know what I'm saying? You help the homeless out because he's like, hey, I'm doing good for myself. Here, this the least I can do is give you like $5 USD. Mm-hmm. Typically, $5 USD goes a long way in other countries. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of money in other countries. So. But he was with family, and the family told him, we don't get a homeless And it was like, wow, you know what I'm saying? I'm good. Like, this it's not going to hurt me to help them.
Yeah.
They're like, here we don't help the homeless. Reason why we don't help
it's
the
like
homeless.
An enabling thing.
You are enabling them.
Yeah.
And then he said when he went back, person was like, thank you for not, you know what I'm saying, helping me. I saw that you could, but because it enables me to just keep asking.
Yeah.
And so when you think of it like that, I'm like, it is true though.
Yeah.
Because we see the same people on the street, right?
Yeah.
Some of the same people been on the street for 2-3 years on the same corners.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, do I believe they're homeless? No.
Not all of them.
Not all of them.
Not all of them. But
one dude, I kind of watched him. He's been living at a hotel. He sit. But my thing is, and I seen him groomed up. I'm like, bro, the way you look, you're not a bad looking dude. You're just homeless, right? I'm like, I know you can go get a job. Are we even trying to put in an application somewhere to do something to kind of better ourselves, or has become your comfortability? I could easily just sit out here on this corner, and then I can run to this joint, give me a couple of the stores around, give me something to eat, and get enough money for the hotel room for the day.
Mm-hmm.
Or like, have you became that comfortable with it?
Yeah.
But no, the one woman, she ain't homeless, bro. Her husband be picking her up like clockwork, and I'm like, bro.
But then with that, I always,
And I hate to see women be on the corner and they husband be parked somewhere in a car just chilling. Because I understand the concept that it's easier for a woman to get money than a man, because people are more willing to give the woman, especially an old woman, look like your grandmother. So it's easier for you to be more caring.
And then me personally, I just try not to look so much like into it, because I don't know people's situations. And I'm always like, I don't know if you have, somewhere to go, or if you are living out, your car and stuff like that.
But let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Pertaining to piggyback off. So let me ask you this. Do you think if you even go ask them, do you think they'll tell you the truth?
Maybe, maybe not. Like, I don't know. It depends on what your intent and your agenda is. Like, if you do have somewhere and you just out here, no, you're not going to. But if you actually don't have a home, if you're actually displaced, then you will tell someone your story and the reason why, or whatever the case may be. But yeah.
Yeah, definitely interesting setup. I'm starting to get the feeling that no one ever comes out here, Darren.
This is the epitome of neglect and abandonment. This is a mecca for the destitute. Wanderers.
I mean, look right here. We have trank needles right here.
Look, 3 dogs digging through the rummage. 5 dogs. 5 dogs.
Yeah, this is sad. He has poop hanging out of him. Man, this is sad.
Oh, he been hit.
Look at this. All these dogs out here. How long you...
Because his arm is not missing. It's just broke. Severely broke. And that's another thing. I just be hating to see all these...
Been out here?
4 or 5 years.
4 or 5 years? Is rent just too expensive or what? Yeah. ¿Cuántos años vivía aquí?
Like 7.
¿Tu casa?
Yeah.
7? You built this all yourself?
Yeah.
All right, wow. You sleep in here?
No, yet.
Okay, got it.
I live in the truck now.
This is the story everywhere. This is a common theme, not just in Oakland or San Francisco, the Bay Area, or all across California, but all across the country. We are seeing a major shift. Not only are we witnessing the largest redistribution of wealth our country has ever seen, we are seeing the largest gap between the haves and the haves not. The middle class is dying, and people are working 9 to 5, living check to check.
¿Tú trabajas aquí?
No, a traer carne vengo a comprar.
Ah, ¿aquí?
Ajá.
¿Es peligroso aquí o no?
Bien es peligroso.
¿Sí?
Sí.
¿Por qué?
Porque hay muchos delincuentes.
Yeah. ¿Vagabundos?
Vagabundos.
¿Cuántos años los campos allí?
Pues aquí como mínimo unos 20 años.
20 años. ¿Por qué es posible que viven aquí?
Porque la policía les admiten.
Honestly, the country I grew up in is slowly but surely becoming unrecognizable. I'm not too sure.
So what? So, and that's the thing I always say. So We say, hey, we shouldn't police them. We shouldn't lock them up because they're homeless. But then in another frame mindset, we say we should lock them up. Like, what? Like, there's never going to be a correct answer. Because there's so many different mindsets, especially in the U.S., because it's such a free country, such a free thinking country. So everybody feels as though they like, oh, my opinion, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's like, what do you properly do to stop the homeless thing? Because so many, a lot of them, they're so used to not having to go clock in to work. Even if they do try to go to work, they ain't gonna go to work. You know what I'm saying? Some want to work, some do.
Yeah,
but it's a lot of them don't. A lot of them prefer to just get high every day. So what do we do? Like, honestly. Because in the same breath, we talk about how people should be given a break from when they do go to jail, right? Say, for instance, that with the bail thing. Because it's so much signature bond stuff now, or low bond rates, but that has driven the crime rates up. Because people are able to easily bail out of jail nowadays. Mm-hmm. But they go right back to the streets and commit the same crimes. Mm-hmm. They're second, third time offenders. Do we go back to the old... Like, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If California is going to sink into the ocean or burn to the ground. We just walked through what might as well be Little Libya. I mean, it was a cesspool, feces, urine everywhere, trash, garbage. It was absolutely horrible to see the quality of life in which our fellow Americans are living in.
To the right of us, there is the red light district, unofficially. I didn't realize it. We saw 2 working girls. I would say we could go walk by. We could. You want to?
They might say hi, huh?
They might say hi. They might tell us f*** off. We might get shot by a pimp. Well, real talk, though. Real talk. The pimps are definitely watching out here.
Oh, yeah.
Why don't we turn around? Actually, let's ask this homeboy right here. Question for you. You see these chicks working the streets every day?
Yeah.
Is it dangerous having your shop out here?
He's the owner. Ask him.
Okay. Oh, he's strapped. How you doing, sir?
It's a large encampment just a block down. It goes along the freeway.
More right than we do.
Those guys ever give you any trouble?
Yep.
How do you feel about Mayor Shang Tao, the mayor of Oakland? Should she be reelected or should a new leader step in?
No, everything needs to change.
Did you always have the gun, or did you kind of realize I need to protect myself out here?
It's just tough around here right now.
Yeah.
I'll put it that way.
I believe it's necessary for law-abiding citizens to have the means and capability to defend themselves. As you know, all the criminals out here have guns, so I have no problem with you. And I actually feel safer.
Machine guns? Do you see yourself owning this business here in Oakland for a long time, or you want to get out of here?
40 years already.
40 years?
I ain't going
When
nowhere.
did you notice the shift, if any?
About maybe 10 years ago.
10 years?
That's why I was, about 2 years.
Is the law enforced out here?
Lawlessness. There's nothing out here.
You think this is a good place to raise a family nowadays? No.
Definitely not.
Has anyone ever been shot at this intersection or that intersection?
Many times.
Many times?
Last week for what?
Let's talk to Sheriff real quick. Working girls on the streets right here and the Sheriff. Let's say hi. Question for you. So is that legal right there?
What?
Prostitution?
They're only in the city.
Okay.
Can't touch them.
Can't touch them?
They're victims.
Human trafficking?
They need help. Exactly.
I see. All right, see ya.
And that's the problem, bro. It's so
like,
many blurred lines.
They're not even allowing them to do their jobs. No, like if you wanted to as a policeman, if you wanted to.
That's because, like, right now, honestly, in this time, the laws are so vague now. And so it's like, because like I always tell you, something can be said a certain way, but it's not necessarily the true definition.
In the middle of the street.
It's not the true definition of what it really is. Mm-hmm. And like sex work is illegal. That's illegal. But now it's just the way that society has been ever since Gen Z been able to like really speak on stuff. Society's been kind of screwed. But now we can't arrest them because now everything it's about the moment of they're being human trafficked. We need to have more sympathy. Sometimes, honestly, bro, they're willing to be out there. It's not even trafficking. It's literally them willing to be out there. So don't get it twisted. Some are, but some not. I've seen it. I've seen people say, I've seen girls go look for pimps because they need the protection. They don't, like, you know what I'm saying? And they like, yeah, like the person like, yeah, I'll protect you. All right, cool. I'll now give you the cut. I just need you to protect me. And so technically, and then they get a couple friends be like, hey, he's my pimp, but not my pimp. And then that dude really gets sucked into the like, he like, bro, this is easy money. It's sad, bro.
It's interesting. I guess we just go ask. And speaking of which, we got the ambulance right in front of us. Things are happening fast out here.
Hey, that's DJ Fire Truck. That's DJ Fire Truck right there.
Is it always like this?
Yes.
Yeah. Gunshots, ambulance. Only wonder what has happened. They're dancing. All right. Wow. Pointing at me just so you know, you can see it. All right. How are you guys doing, by the way?
I'm good.
And even that cop, he said you guys are being human trafficked.
No.
No?
This is very much by choice.
Entrepreneurship?
By choice, baby.
Okay. We spoke to Luxury and Tiffany earlier about doing a little interview. Would you be interested?
Now, while my last interview with the oldest profession in human history got the entire video demonetized, if you want to hear Alexis's story, you can subscribe to my Patreon for as little as $5 a month.
All our videos, every time we do Tyler get demonetized.
Yeah.
It just be crazy, bro. It's good information to have a conversation on. It's just I always get demonetized.
On patreon.com/Tyler Oliveira for early access to every video before it goes up on YouTube, extended cuts, uncensored moments like these, and DLC content that'll never be uploaded to YouTube. Help us go fully independent and continue to bring boots on the ground coverage to you that's not bought and paid for by shady corporate interests. And on our way out of the red light district, I saw this woman taping cardboard to what once was her window that appeared to have been freshly bipped.
Question for you. I'm just wondering if your car got broken into, basically. Yeah? When did this happen?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
I was in the hospital. My brother had the car for me while I was in the hospital.
Okay.
Oh,
I got the
wow.
car back and this is what it looked like.
Yeah, I'm sorry that happened.
You could just, I don't know. These people just don't care about other people's shit, really.
Sure. Is this something you would file a police report for, or is it kind of no use?
At this point, honey, I
no
didn't
use.
file a police report, and I'm sure
Is
my
it
brother
true when
didn't.
people call 911 in Oakland, they get a voicemail and they're told to leave a message.
It happens.
Yeah.
They can either get a voicemail or get put on hold.
They don't have enough humans to answer the phone. And even if a human does answer the phone, they're not finna come for a couple hours.
You better be dying.
Know anyone else who's had their car broken into like this?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Everybody?
This isn't my first time
Yeah.
going through this. So
How many times has that happened to you?
I can't even count on two hands. I've had my car stolen 2 or 3 times, broken into, more than 10 times.
Yeah. This is some bullshit. The fact that this is allowed, you know? The fact that the cops can't do anything or won't do anything. What up? How you doing, brother? We just talked to Auntie outside who had her car window broken in.
That's normal, man.
Normal?
Yeah, that's normal out here.
Everyday occurrence?
Rule number 1, bro, don't leave your stuff in the car.
You guys thought the bipping in San Francisco were bad? The bipping in Oakland and surrounding neighborhoods like Piedmont and Hayward and Berkeley, it's absolutely out of control.
And while the police may not do anything if you break into someone's car, commit grand theft auto, steal an ATM, or beat and rob an old lady on the street, if you park on the side of the street and don't pay the meter, you will be fined and punished.
We got a $61 parking ticket. People can
Damn.
poop on the streets, break into cars,
Shoot each other.
No infractions. A little park too long, there's nowhere to park out here, by the way.
While me
Exactly.
That's not all the other stuff you just said. That's not making them no money. All they care about is $1.
Yeah. And that's the easy money right
And
here.
it's easy money, giving people parking tickets.
Yeah. That's crazy, bro.
Insane.
But that's another thing, like, I was gonna speak on, because we all complain about, you know what I'm saying, cost of rent and housing is going up, right? A lot of times do we not also contribute the reason why a lot of places the cost of living is going up is because of crime?
Yeah.
Like here where we at, bro, we literally watched it as cost of living double. It went like literally a nice home, about 2,500 square foot home could cost you about what? at the high 350. At the high 350, right? That same home now gonna cost you 6 to 7. And it's just so crazy. In the span of 2 years that changed. And the reason why they're trying to, because it was a flux of people coming from areas where the crime is through the roof. They were coming here and they're trying to keep them from coming. So they're trying to make it like
harder to like establish.
Non-affordable for them. So they have no other choice but to go back. They're like, oh, I can't afford it. I'm going home. I'm going back where I come from. That's what it really is. It's really they're jacking prices up on rent, on home buying, all this stuff. It's not just because of the economy, but it's also because of the crime rate is going up. And a lot of cities that are trying to thrive and be a successful city, they're trying to keep the crime rate down and keeping the peace. So they have to jack up the prices to keep those who might want to come, because you got to think about it. If homes like that, people are able to afford them. So these people have more money, more income. Y'all gonna try to come rob them. And so now what I see a lot of times is people are traveling to do like either retail theft, car theft, burglaries, home burglaries. They're traveling now. So it's not even the people in the community that are doing the crime. It's people that are traveling 2-3 hours to go do the crime.
If not more. So it's sad, bro.
Complaining about this parking ticket may seem silly. It highlights a fundamental double standard in how citizens who cause no harm to others are punished and held accountable for breaking the rules, while violent criminals victimizing innocents every day are allowed to do whatever they want and face little to no consequences. But with all this crime and lawlessness, why do people still live here?
Let's take a look at the beautiful skyline. This is the beauty of Oakland.
What a nice place to live.
Definitely. I would definitely not raise a family here, but I respect those who have the balls to do it.
Oakland has better, sunnier weather than
You see how he said it around?
Let me, because I know you. This your
city, but I'm gonna be honest. Like that view and everything. It has a lot of potential. It has a lot of potential, but the people there don't see the potential. All they see is potential. The potential they see is totally different. They see potential of robberies, crime. That's what they
It's
see.
older brother San Francisco. It's more affordable, it's a cool cultural melting pot, and it's a quick 35-minute commute to San Francisco. With all these benefits, a lot of people want to live here, even if they can't afford the median $2,255 per month in rent, leading countless to get priced out of their apartments and to set up tents wherever they can get away with it. And just underneath the bridge in this beautiful park, you'll find people living in tents completely blocking the entire sidewalk.
We're talking to folks out here in Oakland that ended up on the streets. You got any thoughts?
I think it's a person's lifestyle.
Yeah.
It's something to get used to when you're not used to it. I've been in a house my whole life, and now unhoused means anybody that doesn't rent.
Sure.
I have a trailer, and they get breaking into every week.
Yeah.
The city does more damage than the people who are living on the streets. They wouldn't be on the streets if the community and the environment took care of each other.
Is it dangerous out here, or is it pretty chill?
It's very dangerous out here, especially at night.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been assaulted by a man. He hit me 5 times in my face already because I told him no for a sexual favor, and he got mad.
Is that a common situation out here?
For women, yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm by myself, too.
How are the cops out here? Do they help you if you ask for help? Or?
You call the cops, they don't come.
Okay. Has the city ever... Yeah.
Oh, yeah. A girl across the street. There was a girl there all night long, and she was doing fentanyl.
Okay.
And the guy that lives there tried to wake her up, and she was dead, and he put the body outside. The police came and got the body.
Have you seen bodies out here in the water?
Oh, yeah, they put them in the lake. They sweep the lake all the time for bodies. This is a common place to dump a body.
Mario, you live right over here?
Yeah, unfortunately and fortunately.
Yeah. I mean, you got shade at the very least.
Shade, I mean, it's a killer sight. You buy water,
yeah.
But it's just the thought of being outside, homeless, in a tent, somewhere where you're not supposed to be.
Sure.
It kind of sucks. Yeah.
How did you end up out here?
I would say the lack of help, proper resources.
Yeah.
And then, 2, the initiative to take, the action on myself, too.
Choose to be homeless, or did you get driven out by the pricing?
Driven out by the pricing and just like bullshit. A lot of bullshit.
Cost of living is astronomical, and working 2 jobs is still not a living wage. Some people say you need $400,000 a year just to be middle class. How do you feel about the social economics?
I want more 100% affordable housing.
Yeah.
Anything you want to say to the audience at home? Any advice for the kids, or at home with their parents, or any?
Stay in school.
Yeah.
Don't do what I did.
What did you do? How'd you end up out here?
Well, I wasn't the best kid. I didn't listen to. I was adopted. I didn't listen to my family. I went to Skyline. I never went to school for that whole period of the year, and Oakland Public School District expelled me. And then my mom countersued. She won, and then I got sent away. I got kidnapped and taken against my will.
Oh, what do you mean? Like one of those reformatory school things? Oh shit, I've heard about that.
Yeah.
Like bag over your head, you wake up in the woods.
Yep.
Have you had tents light up on fire out here?
Yes.
Yeah.
That whole bridge. Somebody set a fire at one tent, and that whole bridge lit up.
Oh shoot. Okay. They've come down here and tried to sweep.
Yeah, but we wouldn't leave.
Okay. And they just give up.
Yes.
Okay. What do you do for food and water out here if you're immobile?
I normally go to the taco truck around the corner and panhandle.
Okay.
And if someone has enough money, I'll do something strange for some change. I just hustle. But I get GA and food stamps, so I get my check tomorrow.
When you say strange for change, we're talking like sex work?
Favors, yeah.
You will accept housing if someone comes down from the city?
Yes, I will accept housing if someone comes down from the city.
Okay.
I'm tired. I want to go inside.
Do most people use out here?
Yeah, unfortunately, a lot of people have problems, mental problems, and some people are kind of unstable in their own way because of the lack of clean medicine.
Yeah.
And they use what they use because it helps.
They use it as a coping mechanism?
Yeah, I've seen it. There's people out here with, I have a friend that's autistic, and he uses that to kind of stabilize himself. It's fucked up because of the dirt and the shit that's in it.
Sure.
I have. Just recently, man, a lady came over here and really kind of, she died.
Right in front of you?
Yeah.
Is there a world where you move to just a cheap town in the middle of the Midwest that costs $500 a month?
Not doing it.
Why not?
Because I love California.
Yeah.
And that's the state that I want to live in. And I was born here. And
are you sober?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Extremely.
Why not just move? So if somebody said, "Hey, I'll cover your expenses," it probably won't be as much, but I will pay for you to move to Mississippi, Alabama. That's what I can think of right now. It's low cost and honestly, now prices have went up in those states too, but it's still lower costing than where we stay. You know what I'm saying? So if somebody came to him and was like, "Hey, I'll help you, move there so you can be able to get a job. I know a job that you can have." And he like, no. Nah, because I want to be in California. When with mindsets like that, it's like, how can someone
Yeah.
how could somebody really feel like?
And that's the thing. That's why I'm always torn when it comes to because I've had conversations with you when it comes to
we had conversations like this.
I feel about
I'll just say this, we do have sympathy for them, everyone.
And I've always been the type that want to feel I can help everybody or want to help everybody. That's just who I am. But also I am torn because you do have people that won't help, or they're tired of living like this, or feeling that they don't have, like you said, feeling like they don't have the resources, or not taking the initiative to get themselves out of a situation like the black dude said. He did take, in the end, accountability. It's also me because I haven't did my part. But then you have other people on like the other guy that don't want more than what he's already, you know what I'm saying? If you had the opportunity to get out of this situation, you still won't take it because you love the city so much. And I get it. You can love your city, but you can also go and get yourself, better, get in a better position. You can always come back visit or come back and do something. Once you
get yourself in a better financial.
You get on your feet, you know what I'm saying? There's always those options, but.
Or Texas. Texas right now is one of them.
You can only do so much for for
someone
people
who's
if they don't want the help. So I don't know.
Disturbing to see so many encampments all throughout the city, not just in one particular neighborhood, but all throughout Oakland. It seems like the quality of life here is non-existent. Disease is rampant, and this is what used to be a children's playground. This is Fallout 3.
Not necessarily child-proof anymore. So you guys understand, I've been to so many places at this point, I'm starting to lose my emotional sensitivity to what's going on here a little bit. I don't really know how to react anymore because at this point it's all starting to blend.
I mean, this car is floating right now.
Whoa.
What's going on?
That is crazy. All right, let's take a look at this. You guys are about to have your mind blown. Hey, what up? Where are we at right now?
We're in Oakland, California.
Okay, I just saw this car levitating. That's why I walked over here. Are we in the park right now?
This is a park.
Okay. Does the city come out here and say, hey, let's get you guys in the shelter? Or is it just like you're good to do whatever?
Well, unfortunately,
yeah,
the city doesn't they don't do much.
Okay.
They do keep the porta potties out.
All right.
That keeps down the hips.
When's the last time this place was swept?
You know? You have to answer that one.
It was a minute ago.
The inconsistency between the corrupt nonprofits, they get billions of dollars, and the nonprofits who are actually helping people, they get pennies, if that. Isn't that weird? The ones that are
That's
enabling,
not weird. That's
how they want it to go.
That's how it is, so that they still get the other people still get their money. You know what I mean?
That's the industry.
Like that's the industry, of course.
Like what like, because I'm torn, right? Because I'm like, yeah, like, you know, some people do follow, so we should have resources to, but also I've seen people overly abuse the resources, right? And there are homes. So I remember one video we did. There are homes and there are places that people can go, but they were like
in certain cities.
Majority of major cities. I'm sure Oakland has.
But people don't want to follow the rules and
they don't want to follow the
rules
rules.
Those facilities.
So when that's the case, I'm just like, screw it. You choosing.
Yeah, but that's the thing, and that for me, I'm like the one like have those options for the ones who want it, and the ones who don't, then.
But also what I was trying to go into was what the hell do we really want the government to constantly keep doing when you're not trying yourself? Like we're not seeing y'all constantly like, hey, I'm constantly going to the library filling out applications. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times you can go to your public library, you can get especially if you're in a financial crisis, get a free membership to the library. Public library, you get access to computers, so you can't say, hey, I don't have access to places where I can file applications, because most applications are done online nowadays. Or, hey, let's go to a Burger King, let's go to a McDonald's. A lot of those still have paper applications. Let's go fill out those applications. A lot of times they like, hey, they prefer to give the jobs to those who really need and want the jobs than those who just gonna get the job and F around like a lot of, honestly, teenagers nowadays. But those are because they know y'all gonna be dedicated and loyal. But we still want the government just to provide us housing and government to provide us everything. So we're not doing things ourselves. We just want it to be provided for us. So in that case, I'm just like, what the hell? What? If that's the case, they'll have to increase taxes. And there's more people gonna complain. Because damn, I gotta pay all these taxes. I'm working like crazy. So you can be able to be housed, so you can be able to be fed, so you can be able to be taken care of while you do nothing but shoot drugs. Not all of them, not all. Yeah. But so you can just sit around not do nothing all day, and some take drugs, some want to sell the body for
Of course, they call it the homeless industrial complex.
To live half comfortable, you have to be based on two incomes. Two incomes easy, and that's the only way.
Two incomes.
Right now, you guys are doing better than the city.
Yeah.
Some people are working.
That means a lot.
There's a thing called control chaos.
Yeah.
Like, a random person will just come and start like dumping trash themselves or start a fire or you know what I mean, and then they'll be like, oh yeah, yeah, but half the time it ain't even us. It's people who are like this.
That does happen.
A fireman running in between, and I'm thinking on Wood Street, what the hell is that guy doing running between front line and back line? Nobody sees this guy? Okay, cool. Boom. 30 minutes later, boom, there's a fire, right? So the firemen come, and because when they're going to homeless camp, because their sirens, it only goes like woo.
Got it.
It's a low rear, you know what I mean? Yeah, real low. If you notice, they're going to homeless camp. Yeah, it's not really. Yeah, there you go.
That's DJ Fire Truck.
Please do not park blocking this driveway. Thank you. Zoom out a little bit. Look what we see. They are making it home right here.
Yes.
Lakeisha, how do you like Oakland?
It's a happening place, independent city, you know.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you feel safe living here?
That's a good question.
Yeah, that's fair. That's a fair question.
Yeah, really very fair.
All right. Where are the cops out here?
They're all right. They're
All
all
right.
right. They're all right by me.
Yeah. Can they do anything?
About this?
Yeah. Lawlessness?
No, they really can't.
No.
This is spiritual warfare. This is a job for God and his soldiers.
Yeah. Lakeisha, it's been an
Yes.
honor.
My pleasure. Anytime,
Tread
guys.
safely.
Ashante, merci beaucoup.
All right.
Oh,
I love that.
shit.
I love that.
He's bilingual. Oh, do a little bit more. Wait, you like that? Wait, have you guys shaken hands?
Hell love
It's
it.
nice to
Shake
meet
hands.
you.
Come
Very
on now.
nice to meet you. Give me some sugar.
Oh, yeah. Get over there.
I got a horrible.
Get over there. Give her a hug. Yeah, he's doing that hot
He's
and cold.
gorgeous. Thank you so much, gentlemen.
All right, thank you. And are we gonna get a kiss on camera here or what?
No.
Do you think he's sexy?
He's sexy, is he? Man, he's more than sexy. He's hot.
Well, God bless you, sister. I
Well, God
appreciate
bless
the
you.
interview. You want a 6
Au
one?
revoir, mais oui, un peu plus.
Oh.
Homelessness is rampant in the streets of Oakland, but how did it get to this point?
The crack era, which took place in the 80s, essentially the war on drugs back then really ignited a lot of chaos in the community, which of course led to more families struggling. The suffering that took place in the 80s led to an initiative to redevelop Oakland in the 90s. So in the 90s, a lot of revitalization started to take place, investments in the communities, and this led to a flourishing art and music scene, which led to Oakland and the San Francisco Bay Area at large to become the cultural capital of the world. And of course, this also led to a renaissance in the 90s with all the internet and the technology, Steve Jobs.
How did we get from Steve Jobs to stealing ATM machines with chains and breaking into McDonald's? This place used to be the cultural capital of the West Coast. Now, lawlessness and despair. But there's some cool neighborhoods.
That's what you describe Oakland and all.
How you doing?
She's pissed. Yeah.
Hold on. Sister, can we interview you?
Wait a second. That hurt.
I know it hurt, but
And it
It's the
hurt
truth.
to a depth because I'm a black woman.
But it's the truth, bro. That's the problem with people, bro. Y'all hate to fucking hear the truth. And when somebody, and we all, sometimes it's not necessarily a black and white thing. Just because, sometimes it is the fucking truth that you need to hear. And we need to stop doing that bull crap, bro.
A lot of people that like to sweep things under the rug or like to be pacified, or people just do not like hearing the truth. And it is what it is, and you can't bring everybody to the side of truth, because some people are just stuck in those ways I don't.
And it take a lot of times. You want me to tell you what it is? It takes somebody living on the outside to see what's going on, to be able to really depict what really is going on. Because the people that be in these places are so accustomed and used to it that they feel even somebody who's from there. Say, for instance, you take somebody from there, you put them in a better place for 5 to 10 years, they'll be able to come back and tell you everything that's wrong with the city. They'll be able to point it out because they're not being fed the same thing. And sometimes that's all it takes. It will have to take you to be stripped, even 2 years. You've been away in another society, in another environment for 2 years that is better, that is thriving, that is surrounded by success, and you will be able to tell everything that's wrong with the community that you were a part of. That's all it is. Tyler is not from here, so he's seeing everything
With a clear lens.
Yeah, that's what it is.
That hurt.
I know it hurt, but
And it hurt to a depth because I'm a black woman.
okay. You were upset a little bit. It's all love. It's all love. I'm not trying to piss anyone off.
Okay.
We're here with you now.
Okay.
And you're from Oakland?
Yeah.
Okay, so I struck an emotional chord.
For sure.
Talk to me.
Yeah, my name is Jolie Zaradrevich.
Okay.
The Bay Area knows me. I don't even need the introduction. I'm the co-developer underneath the Black Panther leader. So when you said like despair and loss in this city, the crime is because people are homeless. We are stealing basic necessities. People are.
Okay. So let's start there. The crime is.
Can I
my
ask
bad.
a question
Yeah,
just
yeah.
real quick? The people that are doing the break-ins and all the crimes and all the are you saying that these are only the homeless people that's doing this?
Because from what I see,
Because from what I just heard, that's what I got from
Yeah,
you,
yeah.
that you're saying only the homeless people are the ones that are doing
it's because of the
break-ins and
homeless. When you say that, it's like the homeless people are doing it. So if we do something
I
about
would
the
like to
homeless,
know. That's a question.
yeah. Because if like basically what you're saying is because if we kill the homeless thing, then we can kill the. No, you're not. You're not gonna stop it. You know why? It's a lot of crime. Is most cities, especially predominantly urban societies, places like Oakland, like Memphis, like Chicago, like Detroit, like Milwaukee. When you look at that crime, right? When you really look at the crime and the crime that's being committed, I'm not talking about murders. I'm not talking about stuff like that, because a lot of people do fail to realize a lot of murders are domestic, whether or not is. Domestic doesn't necessarily mean male.
You know domestic.
Not everybody.
Okay, not everybody. I have to
It means that you
remember
personally know the individual and you having like it's directed. It's not random. It's not. Let me just say that it's not random,
always.
like a random act of murder. But most of the crime, when it comes down to theft, and it comes down to retail theft, breaking in. Stick-ups, robbing random people. A lot of times those are the youth. Let's be real and honest. It's the youth. And as the youth is misguided and not structurally brought up because of the parental guidance. It's a failure on the parents and the community. And it's a let's just keep it a buck. A lot of mama and daddies are failing their kids. And then, because y'all get mad when the teacher correct them at school, instead of saying, that's an adult, you listen to the adult. I've seen it even when I was a child. They would want to pop off on the teacher. You don't tell my child what to do. You call me before you tell them anything. Now they already saying, can't another adult tell them what to do. There's no discipline. Yeah. Lack of discipline. And we also need to stop saying it's a lack of a father in the house. That's a stop. I grew up with no father in the house. She grew up with no father in the house. Never been arrested before. Have I did some things? Yeah, but it was my decision. It had nothing to do. It was my decision.
We've seen time and time again where there's a lot of fathers in the house, and
crime still happens.
Still, like the youth is still gonna do what they want at the end of the day.
So I see black activists talking about, well, we need more fathers in the house. Bro, I've seen females grow up with a father that's loving and caring to the mother and shows the perfect way for them to be loved, and they be hoes. So let's stop that. But a lot of times,
I get that it's not all the all the time, or whatever the case may be.
But I'm just pointing out certain situations.
I just hate that everybody just group
off of statistics. It's not statistics are not always true.
Yeah. The crime is because people are homeless. We are stealing basic necessities. People are bipping into cars.
And how is stealing like electronics and expensive things and necessities? We ain't breaking in, stealing
breaking
food and water
and stealing their purse, or stealing people's cars. Like that's like
that's not necessities.
About?
Yeah, my bad.
The crime is because people are homeless. We are stealing basic necessities. People are bipping into cars because they are on the streets. So I wouldn't necessarily consider it to be crime. When you describe the city as craziness, I wouldn't put it as the word craziness. I would look at it as there's a political system where we've never had access to the rightful money that we're supposed to be at. Very much so. And you can see the political leaders around here pretty much not giving about what 100%. We're doing. And the very first people that they say, oh, there's this big crime surge, is what they categorize as these black super predators. These young black men and black women who are on the streets struggling.
Help me understand Oakland a little bit more besides just like lawlessness and crime, because there is a little bit of that. We can't deny that, right?
Personally, I don't look at a crime. If you're going into Target, a multi-billion-dollar company, and stealing clothes, it's not a crime. You're resourceful.
It's a crime. It's a crime. You know why? I've done it. It's a crime. I didn't get caught, but I knew I was committing a crime.
Yeah.
That's the most dumbest, stupid ass idiot. And this is someone who calls himself a leader in the community. That is failure at you're failing. It's a systematic failure. So if you are a representation of the leadership in the community is bound to fail.
Like, nothing is going to change with this mindset.
And you're not, with that, you never hold yourself accountable to anything.
Like, nothing.
And quit asking for somebody to give you something when you ain't even trying to get shit for your own damn self.
I don't know why people are so like, I need this handout. You know what I'm saying?
It's sad, bro.
Crime?
Hell no. You're resourceful as fuck. You're homeless.
That's where we disagree, I think.
You've been displaced. I mean, because you're white and I'm black, there's a whole nother socioeconomical piece that I have never had access to. So you can go into
because you haven't. I can tell you right now. I know black people that have land. I know a black CEO. Bro, come from my same fucking community. I've come from a community where literally I know a fucking CEO. I know the CEO of Lowe's. I know his dad. His nephew is my best friend, my childhood best friend. I ain't talked to him in years because we just ain't in the same surroundings. But I can still go to his mom's house and go kicking at his dad, bro. But I know NBA players. I know NFL players. Tina Turner is from my neck of the woods. I know wealth. I've seen wealth. I know wealth is in my family, bro. Stop saying that bullshit. We gotta stop saying, "Whoa, pity me." There are so many resources out there for you to become financially wealthy. But saying bullshit like this and passing on that ideology is what fails our community. Hey, what the fuck? What's wrong with y'all people, bro? My bad.
No, sorry. Go ahead. You can press play.
No, say.
Because I'm not the type of person to just say things before thinking, and I'm really like trying to think because because we do have to understand that there are systematic things that hold.
Yes, yeah, I agree.
So let's not turn a blind eye to that, or like that's not an issue. Like that's definitely an issue that has been systematically we have been held back for a long ass time. Let's be real about that.
We can't just make that an excuse.
It's not an excuse. Definitely get it. It's not an excuse. Not at all. But we do have to understand that is a thing. It's out there. That's what it is. But also, I just hate when people use it as like this clutch to like not
try
do
them
or
damn
try or put in the like
effort.
Work to do what we need to do on our end. Like we got to understand that ain't nobody gonna give us nothing. We gotta for real get out here and get it on our own. Like legit. Like if I'm sitting back for years every day just wanting like someone to help me, I will never get anywhere. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. I don't know. I'm still thinking and I'm still trying to process everything.
Bro, I'm just saying, I know people that comes from literally nothing.
But yeah.
Literally nothing.
And you do have to understand, you know people, like, that's cool, but you got to understand of all the black people, all the ethnic people that's in the world. I get what you're saying.
But what I'm saying is, there's so, like me and you come from a small town that it's a lot of people.
We have to understand that things are obtainable.
Yes.
Let's just leave it at that.
Any single place and put your name on a piece of paper, apply for that job. You're not worried about if your name sounds too black. You're not worried about if when you show up, if you got to do something with your locks because it's inappropriate.
Question for you. Is it different being a white dude versus a black dude versus a Mexican versus an Asian here in Oakland?
Everybody do the same thing, man.
Same shit, though?
Everybody do the same thing.
All right.
It's just that Asians, Hispanics, they stick together.
Okay.
Yeah, blacks, they kind of, I hate to say it, but blacks, they like crabs. They don't want to see, they...
Crabs in the bucket?
Crabs in the bucket.
What about the whites? They're just dyeing their hair blue.
Y'all trying to fit in, man.
They're trying to fit in.
Target is a year ago.
Target?
Target.
What did Target do?
If we really want to break down every single system that has truly impoverished our community, enslaved us, taken money from our families, and then displaced us as if now we're the burden to this entire city that was once 40% black.
Sure. But what did Target do, and at what point do we not uphold any values when we lead to?
At what point do we not uphold Target to then give back all of their funds that they can easily give back?
But if we steal from Target, then we steal from CVS, then we steal from Walmart, then the Walmarts leave, and then all we have.
But we built it.
No, but then all we have are corner stores in Oakland when we run out all these large businesses, right?
Our corner stores are mom and pop's owned. They're black and brown owned. We don't steal from our corner stores. That's the crazy part.
Security footage shows a man walking into Ideal Market in Oakland and seconds later ripping out the store's ATM. It happened around 10 p.m. Thursday night while the store was still open with an employee inside.
We have ATM as a convenience for the neighborhood, for the customers that come here.
But
we could walk into
let's take Walmart's in Chicago.
Okay.
They're gone. Why are they gone?
Whose fault is that?
People stealing from Walmart.
Why did Walmart come into an urban city already and displace thousands of black people in an area where we needed housing first? Once we have housing, you can sustain yourself from there on in. Walmart. We're also in a generation where people do as trends. Honestly, I used to steal from stores.
Do like whites stick together, the blacks stick together, the Hispanics and Asians stick together, or does everyone just chill with each other?
Everyone's just people, but the blacks are the primary race in the community, but shit comes in all colors. There's good people in every race and there's bad people in every race.
100%.
We don't have time for racism. It's a long forgotten historical memory.
I agree that someone's.
And that's another thing. A lot of us be too fixated on the other races of what they, man, it's like everybody has conflicts within their own race. There's a lot of black on black crime. There's a lot of Hispanic on Hispanic crime. Like Hispanic gangs, they beef with each other. Asian gangs, they beef with each other. There's white crime. Most white crime I see is white on white crime. It's not ever on another. So if we too fixated on what's going on in the white community, man, they stick together. That's what you visually see. You don't know what's going on because you're not a part of it. Same way I see a lot of times in interviews, Chicago rappers talk about oh man, we can be like Memphis, we could be like Atlanta, man. We could really be prospering. Those cities, they get along. You don't know the crime that's going on in them damn cities. Them people do not get a fuck along, bro. Trust me, I know. It looks good because you're seeing more artists coming out of those. But them cities have the same crime and beef that everyone does. It's just the few that you see that gets on. You're not seeing the full mass thing. If that was the case, these communities won't have the crime and violence that they do have. So too many people be too worried about looking at this community and this society is like, oh, they thriving. You don't know what problems and struggles they have amongst each other. Focus on yourself. Focus on your tunnel vision, man.
Should not be defined by a felony conviction or a crime or past status, but we shouldn't glorify or promote or allow that to be the case, right? Like if you need food, maybe we make food banks more available, but robbing the corner store or the Target's not the solution, right?
But the solution was never allowing for those businesses to ever come into fruition, knowing that number one, this was first native land, Ohlone land. And we've killed almost 33 different tribes. And then you've taken Africans and brought them all through the country and pretty much exploited our bodies, our minds, and our spirits to create a Target, to create a Walmart, to create these banks that then further and exploit us. So yes, I'm not saying it's a right thing to do, but these big corporations have the power to change.
Sure.
That's the fucked up part, and they're not willing to change anything.
Can you explain to me what it is to be a black woman in America 2024?
I'm black. I'm a woman, and I'm a worker, and I'm queer. So I've got 4 different oppressional systems already fighting against me. I was raised by 2 white Caucasian parents. They abused me. They really broke me down. You could say I had a chance at life, but the people who were there to actually give me that life didn't give me that chance. But you said the word hope. I used to tell that to myself as I was at a bus stop, wondering what my next meal was gonna be. And I said, hope, I gotta be more than this. This cannot be it.
Well, this lady obviously wants the best for her community. When you have local rapping legends like the Jacka shot in the head while being in the wrong place at the wrong time with the wrong people back in 2015, it's clear that senseless violence here in Oakland does not discriminate on who it victimizes.
He's yanking his stuff right in the middle of the street. Hi there. Might not be safe to do that.
It's actually a woman, and might be down to do the interview, but it doesn't seem like she's in this dimension right now. She's in the middle of the road, which is a clear sign of
psychosis
or some kind of mental disability. I'm not a doctor.
Oh, let's center this for a minute. Why aren't people...
I've seen him before.
Why isn't she in a psych ward?
And since the law is barely enforced or punished, it slowly becomes free game for looting, break-ins, and theft.
Also, if you're at the airport, do not leave your luggage behind. It may be somewhere out here like this, somewhat unavoidable. Darren, they even got a fridge. Brand new fridge. Check this out.
But luckily, the few rare nonprofits and organizations still trying to make a change.
What are you guys up to?
Hey man, just, you know,
I respect
Salvation Army, you know what I mean?
All right, on. You guys want to share any thoughts on what's going on here in Oakland?
Hey man, what's going on in Oakland, man?
Yeah.
It's a travesty, man.
Yeah, I agree.
With all this homelessness going on, man, I really hope that Gavin Newsom spent that $1 billion well, you know what I'm saying, to take care of the homeless, you know.
We're on the 20-year anniversary of his 10-year plan to solve homelessness in California. Billions of dollars later, the situation has only gotten worse. What's going on, brother?
What's going on is these rules and regulations that they're stipulating on the homeless, you know what I mean? There's a lot of drug and mental problems going on right now. Now, they need to take care of that first before they do anything.
I was out here before. Now I'm at a Salvation
There's a
Army.
lot of sober people out here. Actually, they don't smoke cigarettes or drink. They're sober and they're out here.
But they got the image that they do.
Their rent is
the
too high, I guess.
Rent, it's the work. It's hard to get jobs. It's hard to do a lot of things out here without having the actual knowledge and structure to do it.
In the early, if you guys are hurting and struggling, this is a male ARC, so there's no females allowed. The other ARC that we have for females is in San Francisco. But you can come right in. We can do the paperwork for you.
Located here at
what? 601 Weber Street, Oakland, California. You know what I mean?
While saving the city can seem like an uphill battle, this is a fight worth fighting both here and every other community suffering similar problems. While billions of dollars have been spent, and with the problems facing Oakland only seeming to get worse, addressing the problems your community faces, holding your local politicians accountable, and having the courage to speak up when the opinion is unpopular is critical to continue living in communities worth living in.
Next speaker, please.
Oh shit, there he is. There he is.
Good afternoon, San Francisco supervisors. Stand before you today with a heavy heart as I speak about
something that's really important to me and probably every mother and father in our community, and that is the presence of fentanyl on our playgrounds and in our schools. I implore you to take divisive and decisive action. A lot of the people who are ransacking our grocery stores, who are breaking into our apartments, my apartment's been broken into 3 times. I've had to waken up to burglars kicking in my door and fighting off burglars with my own 2 bare hands while my girl's screaming bloody murder. And that's happened more than once, more than I care to remember. And I'm just wondering if the people on top of the hill, living on top of the hill, have ever had to fight
cut you
for their
off.
life.
Wow,
man.
no, powerful words, man.
I was wondering, if people living on top of the hill have ever had to fight for their lives. The lack of leadership in San Francisco, the chaos in San Francisco is having a negative impact on Oakland, and they have become intertwined. Both communities have reached terminal velocity in their collapse, and they're kind of just doing like a death spiral.
If you want to stay up to date on the Bay Area...
Man, it's sad, bro.
Yeah.
You know, one thing I was thinking about?
Yeah, what's up?
Places like Salvation Army and stuff like that, right? What if we can get it where they have just a housing community, right? That, hey, you come work for us for about, say, 6 months. We'll provide you with free housing so you can be able to save those checks, build yourself up. But you have to you're subject to a drug test. Could be random.
Yeah.
We just want to make sure you stay clean. Do a 6 months program. Like we'll provide you with a job, provide you with free housing, and then not just have to be Salvation Army, but like places like that say, hey, but you have to have a job. You have to, like most of those like corporations, but you're working for us. We'll provide you, because say for instance you stack up 6 months of checks. And you got free housing, you got free water, you got free fridge, you got places where you can eat, cook, sleep. Now you save you up some money, and we help you be able to obtain a banking account. On the weekends, we have a financial class for you to understand how to properly save and finance, and even as far as taxes and stuff like that. To help you on the right point. But at the 6 month point, now we're helping you probably like at the fifth month, we're helping you look for another job so you can transition out because it's a transitioning thing. Right. I wonder, is that a possibility of being able to help? You know what I'm saying? Because it's one of those things that can help people get on their feet and get on their feet quicker. You know what I mean? We helping you out. It's just a 6 month period. It helps you also kick it if you do have a habit to start staying clean. It helps you get a job to get money in your pocket. You got some kind of housing assistance now. Or even if you just pay $50 a month in housing, but you actually got a full-time job to help you understand how to pay bills. We have a financial advisor to come in once or twice a month on the weekends so you can take those financial classes to get you have financial literacy. Yeah. So you can understand the importance of like everything. You know, I think that's a step, that's a possibility that can help a lot of people. But at that fifth month, you can't rely on that though. Yeah. Because a lot of times I think some people get so complacent on relying on it, where that's the only thing, and they'll be there for 2-3 years. But at the 5th month mark, we start transitioning, helping you look for a real full-time job, whether it be a factory job or something. Now you know, hey, I can go dress clean for an interview. I know how to go clock in on a job. I know the repetition of waking up, having something to do. Instead of just going from the street straight here, I was able to like merge back into society. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that sounds good.
It sounds good, but you know how that goes. But hey, man, y'all spam us up, man. You have anything else? Let us know y'all thoughts about it in the comment section down below. But until next time, y'all know how it go, man. I do go by the name DJ New Kid. This is
Sierra Coach.
We are.
Kid
Yeah.
Time to kick it, got a stack of flip for my folks.